This is Edgar.
Look at that dude pointing at him, though. He's straight pointing at him. Why is he pointing at him? Come on. This is literally the beginning of the video, too. That's kind of weird. And look, he like knows or something. He knows something about to happen. Look, he's like...
This is Edgar Delgado. And just seconds ago, he fatally shot an innocent man.
Were you with what happened?
I don't know who is the man who's shot. Can you tell me the name so I know if it's him or not?
I don't know.
I was with Omar.
And is Omar the one that was shooting?
I don't know.
What did Omar look like?
He's Hispanic. He has a beard. He's
What
white
the
skinned. He's Mexican.
Look how he holding him so close. He got the strap. He got him close like this, bro. He got him by the neck. He gonna just pull that thing out right there with his, what would that be? His left hand. He got his head over here. He ain't paying attention. He gonna pull out the strap and pow, blast him. I'm telling you, pow, just blast him. That's crazy.
What was he wearing last night? Color shirt.
I don't know the shirt, but he's wearing a hat.
All units be advised.
Did he just...
We received reports of a shooting at Hard Rock Casino.
What was he wearing last
Gang.
night? Color shirt.
I don't know the shirt, but he's wearing a hat.
I was wrong, but still, he snuck him. Bro, that's crazy. He just talking to wild, bro.
All units be advised.
He just
We
walks
received
off like
reports of a
nothing.
shooting at Hard Rock Casino in Lake
Nothing
Tahoe.
happened.
One is reported deceased, and the shooter is armed inside the building.
202-23. 201 and 203.
I'm running back to the building.
That valley. Hey, get on your knees. Get on your knees!
County, all units. Just received an update. He got some information that the suspect possibly left in a white Toyota 4Runner with a Hispanic female adult about Senegal.
Did you know that guy?
I didn't know. I just remember we were talking for like a while, and then that's it.
At 2 a.m. on March 25th, 2023, Edgar Delgado enters Hard Rock Casino and meets 32-year-old Omar Garcia, where they spend the next 6 hours together drinking and having a good time. But by 8 a.m.,
A random dude walk up to another random dude, and they just start kicking it like that. Personally, that hell no, bro. If some random dude walked up to me, he's like, "Hey, bro," I'd be like, "Nah, bro. I'm sorry, I don't know you." You know what I'm saying? Like, hold on. And I ain't victim blaming here, bro. But I'm just saying.
I just remember we were talking for like a while, and then that's it.
at 2 a.m. on March
Watch.
25th,
He just
2023,
walk up on him, like he know him. I thought they knew each other.
Edgar Delgado enters Hard Rock Casino and meets 32-year-old Omar Garcia, where they spend the next 6 hours together
Unless they
drinking and
homies
having a
already.
good time. But by 8 a.m., something begins to anger Edgar. The tension rises.
Bro got
An
the strap
argument
right
bursts
behind him.
out,
How does he not
and
notice
Edgar
that
grabs
he's like-
Garcia. Worst of all, he pulls out a pistol and points it directly at Garcia's head.
Right there, I'd be
multiple
like, "All right, I'm
times.
good."
But Garcia resists, knowing his life could end at any time, and physical altercations ensue. Then, for one last time, Edgar
Don't tell me he shot him because he was mad that bro didn't want him playing with that shit around him. Don't.
grabs
What?
Garcia by the neck and whispers something in
Are they
his
homies,
ear,
or
to
are
the
they-
extent that Garcia stops resisting. Desperately, Garcia tries to disengage, knowing that this fight
He
is
probably said,
not
"I'll
worth
shoot
his
you."
life. But Edgar sees his chance and pulls out his gun before Garcia even has a moment to react. And seconds later, a single gunshot rings throughout the Hard Rock Casino. Garcia had
Bro smoked him because he didn't want him playing with the gun. bro, that is wild, man. For real, that is wild, man. And he's just laying there, and I know there's at least one bartender that saw that. Bro just smoked him because he...
Little to no chance of survival. He was shot directly in the temple, and every passing second meant a step closer to
Rest in
death.
peace.
Soon after, panic erupted in the hotel.
That
Employees and residents scrambled to get a hold of authorities as dozens of 911 calls began pouring in. Immediately, a team of 100 officers was put together from multiple police departments and sent to the
Hey, shout
Hard
out
Rock
to my boy
Casino and
Yeezy, though.
Hotel.
If you watch
Okay,
it,
well, let's go. We gotta go to the south
shout out to
stairwell.
you.
Let's go, coach.
2 or 3, we're heading to the south stairwell now. South stairwell.
I forgot to do that at the beginning. Shout out my boy Yeezy if you watching it.
Important to note is the fact that officers have almost no information on the situation itself. All they know is that there was a shooting, and now there is a man lying dead in front of the bar.
Rest
They
in
also know
peace,
that the
bro.
Hard Rock Casino is a massive
And
complex
Edgar,
with over
whatever your name is,
670
I hope
rooms,
he in
and that
jail, bro,
gunman
for life.
could be hiding anywhere.
It's never that. You just took another man's life for no reason. Literally, bro.
Hey, Matt, Keenan. Brian's gonna take us second floor because the stairwell's on the outside. Brian's taking us right here, second floor. We'll hit our stairwells up. Hey, where are we going? Brian.
In an active shooting, officers always need to establish control over the situation the moment they arrive on the scene. That's why this team immediately moves in to secure the stairwells, because they lack security and connect to several parts of the building, which provides an easy escape route for the shooter. With that said, the shooter's identity is still unknown, and the officers need to
Look at
treat
that.
everyone they encounter
he was
as a potential
pissed about
threat.
something, right? Because bro tried to dap him up, and he's like, nah. Was that after the fact he pulled out the gun? Because I saw him holding that shit. Hold on. I swear bro was holding the strap, and then he tries to dap him up, and he's like, nah.
Provides an easy escape route for the shooter. With that said,
Yeah,
the
see,
shooter's
holding the
identity is
strap.
still unknown, and the officers need to treat everyone they encounter
don't
as a
dap
potential
me up.
threat until confirmed otherwise.
He had to. Come on, bro.
Where's your room? Where's your room?
He already had a strap. What if he was just fucking around, and then
Claire,
dude
go ahead.
gets mad because you don't like guns being played around with it. Like, I don't know. No one should like a gun being pointed at you that's fully loaded too. Like, he probably got mad about that shit.
After quickly confirming that these are innocent civilians and not the shooter, officers can now move towards evacuating them.
I think the elevator down. Grab that. Grab that. Up there. And you got 2 coming down. 2 coming down. Keep your hands up, fellas. All the way down. All the way down. All the way down. Hands up. Let's go, boys. Good job, sir. Thank you. What's going on? You're good. Keep going all the way down. Somebody. You're good. Go. Take a deep breath. We got hands on every floor, so call out something.
While this team is clearing this part of the stairwells, another team on the casino floor works on securing the crime scene and providing life-saving assistance to the victim.
No, I ended up with the victim. You guys had fun. Apparently, yeah, where the victim was.
That is,
One on this column right here that you want to see, and then
Although emergency services were quick to respond and Garcia was transported out
enough.
quickly, it was far too late to save him. He was
Rest in
pronounced
peace,
dead
bro.
within minutes.
in
Worst of all, the killer was still on the loose, and every second wasted meant that officers were further away from catching him and more innocent lives were in danger.
Rest in
That
peace
is why
to
the team on the casino floor immediately
Got
starts
smoked for
gathering
no
witness
reason, bro.
statements to try and figure out exactly what happened. The first was someone who was able to get a
I
closer
swear
look
at
at
the
the
end of
crime
this,
scene
bro,
immediately
I
after
swear at the end of this, if they say it's for a stupid reason, like what I'm saying it's for, or even dumber than that, I don't know how it would be dumber than that, but if it's just for like a dumbass reason, lifer, bro, straight up lifer. Go to jail for life, bro, straight up.
Garcia was shot.
Bro, that shit
Was that
crazy.
the only shell casing you found that was spent?
No, the spent one's right here next to this. Here, hold on. Right there, see it?
That's the only spent one you saw?
Yeah, so the word was that they were struggling.
Yeah.
And I was just holding the arm down, and then I guess got sprayed him. One shot.
So one shot.
Yeah, that's why I think the guy's still alive.
Where was he hit? In the stomach? Oh, it was in the head.
Yeah, that's brain matter.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
The next witness was a girl that Omar was on a date with just hours before the murder.
I just want to know if they knew each other, like if they was homies.
I don't know who is the man who's shot. Can you tell me the name so I know if it's him or not?
I don't know.
Okay, I was with Omar.
And is Omar the one that was shooting?
I don't know. What happened was I came in here after my work with a man named Omar as a date.
What did Omar look like?
Hispanic, handsome.
Did he have a
All
beard?
incoming units mean 272 in Valet at Hard Rock.
What's that?
I just met him last week
So you
or
don't
2
know if he
weeks
has a
ago.
beard?
I just met him, but I know he's like close contact with a lot of people in town.
Okay.
I know that he's very important in town as a person.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like
Just
everyone
as
loves
a
him.
description though, does he have a beard?
He has a beard. He's light skinned. He's Mexican.
What was he wearing last night? What color shirt?
I don't know the shirt, but he's wearing a hat, a backwards hat or black baseball hat.
Okay.
Even though this girl was praying that it wasn't who she thought, she does not know yet that it was in fact Omar who was shot and has even passed away. Although tragic, officers cannot spend any time on grievances. They have no clue what the killer looks like, what his escape plan is, and who he could possibly harm next. This is where they begin executing the last step of their response, chasing the shooter down, which begins with multiple SWAT teams initiating a wide search of the
can't be
entire
that
building,
far, though.
checking every hall and every corner.
Can't be that.
Okay, I'll hold. Keep pushing.
Take a deep breath, Ellis.
Yep.
Good job.
202, we will be on floor 9.
Hey, push your hands.
Show me your hands.
I'm the one who calls you guys.
Show me your hands.
I've been crying.
Show me your hands.
I've been crying.
Turn around.
Hispanic guy, beard, gray shirt.
They're right there.
Down here, down
They
here,
got him.
down here.
I called him.
Down here.
Call me 911.
Both of you step over here.
Okay, okay.
Step behind us.
Yes, yes,
Oh
yes,
my
sir.
God, you guys.
Yes, sir.
Can you believe it happened? I was down there playing when it happened. I ran into the bar and I saw the guy on the floor.
Relax.
Oh my God.
Thanks, thanks.
Hey, listen to me. Hey, both of you. He's in a hotel somewhere. One of the
I know
towers.
that's why we're staying.
Okay, you guys need to get into the stairwell.
Okay, let's stay.
Come out here. Dude's just peeking.
Sheriff's office, come out now! Use your hands.
Come out.
We thought it was our kids. Our kids are in a couple rooms
Okay,
down. That's
listen to
why
me. You
we're
guys need to stay in this room. Don't come out for any reason, okay?
Okay.
Keep the door locked.
Do not come out, okay? There's an active shooter right now. Stay in the room.
At this point in time, officers do not have access to any of the CCTV footage, and it is difficult for them to find out who exactly the man is, let alone where he went. But getting their hands on this footage should only be a question of time. The security of casinos are often incredibly high, designed to quickly de-escalate dangerous situations like this, as we will come to see later in this video. The reason for this is part because of a shooting that happened back in Las Vegas in 2017. Due to the failure of that casino hotel's security, they were forced to pay out over $800 million to the victims of the shooting, ensuring that security would be increased on all casino hotels, much like this one. Actually, it's very common for hotels, casinos, or other companies to be forced to pay out settlements like this. That's why I partnered with Morgan & Morgan, the company that fought for many of the victims of the 2017 shooting, helping them win over has helped hundreds of people. Found in the description. Fortunately, this team you just saw cleared out the stairs and hallways, meaning more teams can rush into these apartments and look for the suspect.
There's office over the door. Show me your hands.
Keep your hands up. Hey, we had a shooting downstairs. We need to make sure who's in here and who's not, okay?
Go ahead, step right here.
Keep your hands up. Just you two?
That would be so fucking sketchy, bro. Like, opening the door and then the fucking sheriff's office is literally AR-15s pointing at you. Hands up. I'm like, what did I do?
Hollywood Sheriff's Office, everybody good in here?
Yeah, we're good.
How many people?
Four.
Four? Y'all here?
What the
Yeah.
fuck
Okay,
is
can we
that?
just check, make sure
Especially
everybody's
if
okay?
you're
Nobody's
going
hiding?
or something,
Awesome,
bro.
thank you,
Can
ladies.
imagine? And you think, damn, you called the fucking sheriff's office like this just for my blood? That'd be crazy, bro.
You guys all good?
Yeah.
All right.
Crazy, bro.
Yeah. Unlock the door. Open it slowly with your hands up.
There you go. There's no clothes on, of course. Let's go. Yeah, all right, so we know we just didn't come on.
Just coming out for a
Over
second.
here, we'll get you some pants, okay?
Anybody else in the room?
Go step over here.
Okay.
Is anybody else in there? No.
All right, stand up there.
Step over here.
Can I ask what's going on? We'll
Sheriff's
get to it in a
office
second.
coming in. Shooting.
Holy fuck, it's hot.
Just got them taking a shower, dog. That's why it's probably hot in there.
Am I okay to check out?
Just go in the room and hang tight.
Although the Fourth Amendment bars officers from warrantless searches under most circumstances, this scenario is an exception as it is classified as an exigent circumstance. Exigent circumstances exist in situations where people are in imminent danger, where evidence faces imminent destruction, or prior to a suspect's imminent escape, much like in this active shooting. But even with this privilege, officers need to pick up their pace, because only 2 of the 5 apartments on this floor have been searched, and the killer could be in any one of them.
Sheriff's office. Open the door. Let me see your hands. Anyone else in there with you? No, just you? Okay. Is anybody hurting here? No. No? Okay, cool. We got walk. Just go ahead and stay in your room. Walk there. Oh, here. Hold on. We just gotta make sure there's no. We just gotta make sure. Nobody hurting here.
No, I don't.
They're gonna shoot down next to the floor,
Oh my God.
Sorry. Thank you. Sheriff's office, open the door. Okay. Let me see your hands.
That would be so, like, crazy, bro. I'd be like, what the fuck is
Thank
going
you. Open the door.
on?
Oh, shit.
That would be my reaction right there.
All right. Clear. We had a shooting incident at the hotel. I need to make sure there's no suspects in there, okay? Keep your hands up. You guys all right? Yeah, we're fine. How many are in here? Just 2 of you?
Just me and my son, yes, sir.
Okay, everybody's accounted for?
Yes, sir.
Good. Move it.
Even with such extensive manpower, SWAT is having a difficult time tracking down the killer. But they had 1 more apartment left, and the individual they came face to face with was someone who could very well be the killer.
Sir, open the door. What's up? Sheriff's office, open the door.
We're finishing this way.
Open the door. I'm gonna break the door down and come in. Okay? We're having a shooting. We're checking for people, so please open the door.
There's me and my son's in the shower right now.
Okay, open the door.
You're not going in the shower.
I understand that. Open the door, please.
What do you want to do?
We're searching to make sure everyone is okay. Okay. Yes.
Did you just turn it on?
Yes.
Off or on?
See, like, look, let's say this dude ain't the shooter, right? Which he's probably not gonna be. It's like, why are you making such a big deal out of this? Just come on, bro. Like, they just told you there's an active shooting downstairs. Like, just open the fucking door, bro. Like, straight up. I would have just opened. I'd be like, go ahead, check, bro. Ain't nobody in here. Just don't go bug this dude in the shower. Unless you really, like, if they gonna go in the shower, that shit, I'd be like, look, bro, they gonna come in there, whatever. I don't know, bro. But that shit would be crazy. But he making a big deal out of nothing. Because if you definitely not the shooter, then just fucking open the door, bro. Let them do their thing, and then they gonna leave you alone. Now you look suspicious, bro. Now they probably gonna be like,
It's on. It's on. So I need you to open the door, sir.
But if you're coming in with SWAT gear, like, I've been sleeping. I just
Okay,
woke up.
my gun's down and it's holstered, okay? I just need you to open the door so I can talk to you here and I gotta make sure everyone's okay that's inside the room, okay? We had an active shooter on
literally,
the
if I heard
floor.
active shooter, bro.
Everyone's okay in here.
Okay, I need you to open the door so we can make sure.
Are you looking for somebody?
Sir, I'm really trying not to make it difficult.
I'm not trying to make it difficult.
You are making it difficult. All I need is you
My
to open the
son's in
door.
shower out here. You're not going to break down that door.
I'm not gonna break down the door. I just need you to open this door.
You're not going in there when he's naked in the shower.
I'm not going in the shower. I just need you to open this door.
Bro, he's not gonna go in the shower.
You're not telling me much. Do you have any reason to someone in there?
We don't know. We had an active shooter on the floor, so we don't know. We're checking every single room, right? So far, out of all the casinos, out of every room gas that we've been to, you're the only one that's not opening the door.
You have probable cause to come in here.
Yes.
Refusing to cooperate in an active shooter situation is one of the worst decisions this man could have taken. To make things worse, he mentions the presence of someone else in the apartment. This is why officers have to be incredibly careful in dealing with this situation, because for all they know, behind this door could be someone ready to shoot at them.
I'll wait. If you want me to wait till your son gets out of the shower so I can talk to him.
That's what I would say too.
Thank you, sir.
You're not coming in though and breaking down the door to go in the shower.
I'm not going to break down the door to go into the shower, okay?
It's my kid. He's in the shower. There's no reason for it.
We've
told you 4 times. We're just checking the room to make sure no one's in there with a gun. Just let him through.
This guy's got a gun.
Yeah, in case there's another guy in the room with one.
Please put the gun down.
It's down, sir, okay?
It was pointed at me.
It's not pointing down. Okay? You have
That's what
ID,
I'm
sir.
saying, bro. You just making this hard for yourself, bro. Like, for what? I get your son showering, bro, but
Who
it's
else,
like...
besides you and your son, who else is here?
Nobody's here.
Okay.
As you see.
Okay. Can I come in and
Like,
look on
hey,
the other
bro,
side of that?
there's a police in here,
Yes,
like,
you can come in and look.
you know, like, can you just put on...
Fortunately, the
Something
apartment
like-
seemed relatively safe for officers to enter, but the suspect's behavior causes them to think that he might have been in contact with the shooter and need to interview both him and his
That's what I'm
son.
saying. I'd be
You're
like,
the
bro,
only
put
two
some
that are in the
clothes on and come on, bro. Like,
I want to wait right here. Can you ask your son to maybe just off the shower, put on a towel, and stick his head out so I can verify he's okay?
Yeah.
Okay. How you doing, sir? Good. Good. I'm Sergeant Stork with the Sheriff's Office. Sorry for the rude awakening. We had an active shooter on the casino floor, so we're going room to room, making sure everyone's okay, no one was shot. There's no one that's tried to come in, get in your room. Okay? Obviously, it's just you and
Just
father,
us two.
right?
Have you apprehended the suspect?
That I do not know yet.
Am I
So, no.
to leave or not?
So we're asking people to shelter in place right now. We're pretty close to being done, so I say give about a half hour, call down to the front desk and ask if it's okay to come on out.
A shelter in place is an emergency protocol deployed to protect citizens in case of an emergency. By staying put in safe places like their apartments, any threats are deterred from being able to harm individuals. For now, though, this man showed no proof of being affiliated with the shooting, so officers decide to move on. But even with the 5 apartments searched, there was no sign of the killer. The only option officers had left was to begin searching even more rooms on the higher floors, but this would cost them precious time that they did not have.
Bro,
This is why
that
they turned to
dude
the
gone,
hotel's
straight up.
CCTV footage in hopes of getting a lead on who the man is and, most importantly, where he ran off to.
I'm gonna go upstairs. I'm taking her upstairs to look at the camera.
Fortunately, this proves to be a big breakthrough in the case, as officers soon find footage of the man running off from the crime scene. Officers had finally had an image of what the suspect looked like, and it was soon sent to every single team in the hotel. And not even minutes later, officers get a lead, a man in the lobby who matches the image exactly.
Hey, come here! Hey, hands up! Put your hands up! Get on your knees! Get on your knees! Down! Get on your knees!
that would be crazy, especially if you are not even...
You out!
You got nothing to do with it, imagine.
Up against the wall! Up against the wall! Turn around against the wall!
You got him? Hey.
Where are you coming from? My hotel room. Huh? What room?
Yeah, you guys.
I don't know.
Go! Hey! Get the f*** out of here!
Cover down, look at this.
Yeah, this. Cuff him.
I got it. One hand's on. Two hands right back.
Cross-referencing the image to the suspect, the two are almost an exact match. However, officers are still not entirely certain and need to have a closer look before taking the next step and arresting him.
Hey, I'm take off. Hey, take his cap off.
Do you have any tattoos, buddy?
Yeah.
Where are your tattoos at?
Behind my arm, my eyes.
Take off his, screw his jacket down. Should check his tattoos.
Got the wrong eye.
Check on the side.
Check his right. Let me see his right arm.
He was clear. Have we talked to Elvis? So this is what we're looking for, buddy.
Dude's got similar style to you.
Close to you, right?
Bro,
That's why it is what it is.
that would be
Unfortunately,
wild, man.
this turned out to be a dead end. This was not the man that the officers were looking
That
for,
would be
and the
crazy.
frustration clearly began to grow.
Were you out in the casino floor before you came out? We were at the restaurant and then went straight to the room.
Their surveillance guys did not know anything about this when I went up there. Zero. I gave them a picture when I went up there.
Always south side with the gun. Right now. That's the last thing they are.
That was 10-15 ago.
Yeah.
There's nobody at the lake up, FY.
Okay.
Let's get you out of here.
It is around this time that officers make a crucial breakthrough in the case. By digging deeper into CCTV and tracking back the shooter's movements, they discover that their man is not a visitor, but a tenant named Edgar Julian Delgado, who checked into the hotel the day before with his girlfriend, Savannah Tautapale. Right after the murder, Edgar is seen rushing to his room and coming out with a handful of bags. Savannah soon joins him, and they...
What do you think he told her, though? What do you think he told her?
At the hotel, Edgar, along with his
What do you think he
girlfriend,
told his
were
girlfriend?
now on the run. Despite the fast response from police, Edgar was able to escape because no one had a description of the suspect yet. And as we would later see, he even had a close call with an officer before he escaped. Immediately after finding out Edgar had escaped, all roads and highways in the state were placed under heavy monitoring. They were not going to let a murderer escape. And while they waited for Edgar to fall into their hands, they began interviewing hotel employees to understand the motives behind this murder, starting with a security guard who was present at the time of the murder, Robert Bells.
And as he and I were finishing the cigarettes, we heard a loud boom, like a shot. Within 10 seconds, the dispatcher, who was Santos Nunez, said someone has been shot at Center Bar.
And he relayed that information over the radio?
He relayed that information over the radio. I heard the information.
Okay.
I stepped into the center hallway and proceeded down towards the Center Bar when I saw a rather large man, about 6 foot, 6'1", walking in my direction.
He pointed, so that's the dude that pointed at him.
This is the guy who just shot someone at the bar, because
That's why he pointed at him like
agitated,
that.
walking. So I immediately turned around. I stayed far away enough till he exited to the left, going towards security podium. That's when I walked out. I'd overheard earlier the traffic that a gunshot, somebody had been shot at the bar. And that's when I walked over and I saw a man laying there in a pool of blood at the bar.
From what Robert says, the killing itself was quite a big scene at the Center Bar. Yet the response was so slow that Edgar was not only given the time to escape, but pack his belongings before doing so. To make matters worse, Edgar actually walked in front of the security podium, the point at which the entirety of the casino's security cameras were managed by guards. Security likely decided that pursuing an armed suspect, especially one responsible for a shooting, was not a wise decision to make, and rather opted to keep tabs on his whereabouts. Regardless, it is unfortunate that Edgar was given enough time to escape comfortably. At this point, officers move on to the next employee, Noble, who gives more insight into what the two were talking about before Edgar pulled the gun.
Were you able to hear what kind of conversations they were having, what they were talking about?
Not exactly. I wasn't really processing. It was still kind of early for me. It was kind of background noise to me, but
okay.
They were.
That dude was saying like he was.
Well, as they're being loud, was it a loud argument? Were they just being loud, laughing, joking?
It seemed more like just kind of tough
I
buddy
bet you
stuff.
this dude
I
right here,
guess
Edgar, that killed him. He's a hothead.
More joking, I would think.
In what way would you describe it? Tough buddy stuff? Comments?
Like they did mention, they were starting like, oh, joking, like I could kick your ass. No, you can't type thing.
Okay.
They continue talking. He's like laughing. He's like, yeah.
And that's when
they pulls him in close.
They started scuffling up a little bit.
Do you remember who told who? Who initiated that type of conversation?
No, I can say for sure.
Friendly banter turning into a murder is something highly unusual. There is a crucial piece of the puzzle that detectives are missing out on, and the only person who can give it to them is Edgar. himself. But in order to catch him, officers have to be patient. They already know what his car looks like from the CCTV footage, and checkpoints have been set up on all roads leading to the Hard Rock Casino. This meant that it was only a matter of time before Edgar fell into their hands. And sure enough, hours later, Edgar's vehicle would approach one of these checkpoints near Highway 50. There was no escaping anymore, and officers could finally get the answers they've been so desperately searching for.
Turn around for me, Edgar. No, towards me, man. Edgar, my name is Steve Schultz.
Yep.
It's nice to meet you. What's your last name, Edgar?
Delgado Gallardo.
Delgado?
Gallardo.
Gallardo?
Gallardo is my maiden name, so I don't go by it too much.
So you go by Edgar?
Delgado.
Delgado.
Yeah.
Got it. Edgar, I'm going to want to talk to you back here in the town of South Lake. Okay?
That's fine.
So the sheriff's department here in California is going to bring you back so that we might be able to talk to you.
I don't have my glasses, so I can't see.
Where are your glasses?
I have no idea. They might be in my girlfriend's car.
That's your girlfriend's car?
Yeah. Savannah.
What's her name?
Savannah.
Savannah. I understand. Okay, so I'd like to meet with you. I'm just going to have my partner take a couple of photographs of you. Where did Kruger?
He is in Nevada or California?
I am a Nevada detective. So I'm from the state of Nevada where the casinos are.
Yeah.
You're being held right now
in California
by the El Dorado County Sheriff's Office.
Even though Edgar was arrested in California, he'll still be charged under Nevada law because that's where the crime took place. In fact, California police will need to send Edgar back to Nevada through a process called extradition. This is required by the extradition clause in Article 4 of the U.S. Constitution, which states that if someone commits a crime in one state and flees to another, they must be returned to the state where the crime occurred to face trial. This ensures that Edgar is tried based on laws of the state where the crime happened. And in Nevada, first-degree murder results in either life without parole or 50 years with the possibility of parole after 20.
Yeah, bro. Anything piss people off when they drink.
Okay,
I've been around drunk people that
I've been
always
drinking since
pissed.
we got into over there at 1:30, and I've been drinking till 7 a.m.
Okay, so what I want you to do is I just want you to have a seat in that car. We did you a solid, right? Got you out, let you take a pee. Right?
Yeah,
you okay?
I'm good.
All right.
I'm good for now.
It is chilling to see Edgar act so nonchalant after taking the life of someone who wished to be friends with him. But this explains several of Edgar's mannerisms. The slurred speech, the lack of understanding, his stumbling while escaping from the casino, and most importantly, his sudden impulse to shoot Garcia. Although aggression to this extent stems from an individual's personal decisions, alcohol can often act as a catalyst. According to the NIH and WHO, alcohol is the most commonly associated drug with aggression compared to others that affect body function. This means that Garcia was murdered at the whims of a twisted drunkard, and Edgar needs to give them answers. But before an interview proceeds with him, detectives decide to interrogate his girlfriend, Savannah, in order to understand Edgar as a person, possibly giving them invaluable evidence to charge him with murder.
Hi, Savannah. Hi. My name is Nadine. Nice to meet you. Jenkins is my last name. Nice to meet you as well. I'm a detective with Douglas County Sheriff's Office on the Nevada side. I would like to talk to you about what happened over at the Hard Rock that kind of led up to you being contacted by El Dorado County Sheriff's Office.
Barely got
The
there.
time that you arrived in Tahoe until the time you left Tahoe, and tell me everything that happened from the beginning to the middle to the end in as much detail as you can.
So we got here, we went straight to the Hard Rock.
He passed out and then he calls. He was like, we need to. So you probably there. He said from 1:30 to 7. So y'all were there for
after we
6
checked in, we
hours.
went and we parked in the parking garage, and then we went
And bro
to
got that.
our hotel. We went up to the hotel room, and then we went down to the casino area, and we had a few drinks, and then I was not feeling well, so we went back up to the room, and I was puking, and then he left. He said he was going to be back in 30 minutes, and then I fell asleep on the back floor.
I'm sure she was that.
And then I woke up to him calling me saying, let's go, we need to leave. And I kept asking him what happened, and he just kept saying, let's go. I was getting frustrated. I was like, why? I'm hungover, I'm asleep, what's going on? and he just kept saying over and over, let's go, let's go, let's go. And I assumed that he had like been gambling and he lost money and he was mad.
She gonna snitch on him.
And so we grabbed our stuff and we walked to the car.
Protect your iPhone with Quad Lock, the world's best iPhone mounts. Designed and tested to make every day.
And that's when we saw cops pulling up, and the cops told us, they said there's someone with a gun or someone got shot, and then he turned around, faced them, put his hands up, and I looked at him, I was like, what are you doing? And then I just said, babe, let's
Wait,
go.
you got a
He just said,
wife?
"Has a gun, let's go." And so we went to the car.
It is likely that Savannah genuinely did not know why she was being rushed to leave in the heat of the moment. Unfortunately, due to Edgar's horrible decisions, she is now an accomplice in her boyfriend's escape. So either she tries to defend him and risk being charged as an accomplice in murder, or fess up and answer every question honestly, especially the ones about his past.
How did you meet Edgar? How do you know him?
We went to high school together, but we were never really talked in high school. And then I started working at a bar, and he is my boss.
Okay, it's your boss. Okay. What do you know about him and his history before meeting you?
Nothing.
Okay, don't really know anything.
I just know that we went to school together.
Okay. Do you know anything about Edgar, his wife, things he may or may not have done in between when you knew him in high school and then when you knew him as your boss at the Red Room?
Oh.
Okay, have you guys had, some couples don't really have the, this is my history talk, some do.
We have not.
You have not had that talk?
No.
Okay.
For now, the detective believes that Savannah isn't comfortable enough to reveal details and decides to take an alternative approach. By explaining the trouble she's in and mounting some pressure, there is a chance that crucial information can be squeezed out of her.
You have to understand that when you know somebody has done something illegal or have a suspicion of it, or they are giving you that hint, and then if you help them escape, that's a crime. So by driving him away from the scene, you put yourself in a really bad spot. Okay, help me help you, right? I need to know everything. I'm gonna be blunt with you. He shot that guy. I have a video of it. I watched it with my own eyes. Okay, because you got yourself wrapped up into a mess. So let's go back. He calls you at some point. Take me from the time he called you, and please, Savannah, be as detailed as you can about what he said to you, because I can see him calling you on the surveillance video. I can see him on the phone. So what did he say to you?
He said, grab the bags, let's go. And he just kept repeating that over and over. Just grab the bags, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Okay, so then he gets up to the room. Be super specific. What is everything that happened from the time he walked into that room
like 3 years.
until the time you guys walked out of the room? Tell me everything.
He just said, let's go, we need to go. And I kept asking him why and what's going on, and he seemed upset. But he just kept saying, let's go, we need to go. He also said,
he probably got lied, to be honest.
We need to go to Mexico.
That's what he
Okay, so he said we need to go to Mexico. Okay. The time that he walked into the room, all right, so you guys get your stuff together. Boom. He says we need to go to Mexico, keeps telling you we gotta fucking go. You guys leave. You walk out to the parking structure and you're contacted by the police. I heard you say that the police approached and he put his hands up and turned. And you started to tell me what he said to you, and then you stopped.
Because I don't really remember exactly what he said.
I don't need verbatim. Give me the gist of what it was that he said to you.
I really, I had just woken up. Everything was a blur.
Okay.
I genuinely don't remember.
Don't remember? Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm picturing it in my head because I wasn't there. But I don't want to get it wrong. So when you say, can you give me a demonstration of what he did when the police approached? Like, what did he do body language-wise? What did he do?
Well,
perfect
I'm pretty sure he dropped his hat on the ground and he just put his hands up.
What does his backpack look like?
I think it's a Jordan backpack. It's black. The only other things in the car were my bag, which is green, and he had another black duffel bag.
The bag that Savannah mentions contains several of Edgar's items, including the weapon he used to kill Garcia.
Can you see the black?
Okay, barrels towards me. Barrels. And then it looks like the mag and the gun are separate.
Slide is open.
Okay. And there's a magazine with it. Okay.
So let's watch for trace evidence or anything on the barrel or anything like that.
Hold on, Scott. I'll do it.
It's a 26.
So it's a Glock 26?
Yep.
This information is what the detective uses to not only make sure that Savannah is telling the truth, but to find out whether this murder was premeditated or not.
Do you know Edgar to carry a firearm on a regular basis? Did you know he was carrying a firearm?
I knew that he had it with him.
Okay.
I didn't know that he had it when we were like in the casino.
Okay, so you were not aware of that.
No.
Does he generally carry it on his person when you guys go out?
It's almost over.
No.
I guess I'm trying to wrap my mind around, sometimes people, like, for me, for instance, law enforcement, I carry it everywhere I go, nature of the job, right? Some people only carry it sometimes if they feel like there might be a problem, or they feel threatened, or it's a bad environment, or something like that. And other people carry it all the time, just in case, right?
I know for a fact he doesn't have it on him all the time.
Okay, so he doesn't have it on him all the time. Mm-hmm. Do you have any idea what would have prompted him to carry it today?
No.
When he came back to the room, did you see the gun in his possession?
No. I saw it when we were leaving the hotel room, about to go to the car.
And where did you see it at?
I think he put it in his, like, box.
Dude, he's putting it in his face like that, bro. I'm telling you.
What it is.
Okay. So I'm sorry, say that for me one more time.
That's crazy. Bro was putting it right here to his face.
Yeah,
that is crazy.
From the room to the car.
What?
Okay, so
he stopped and he put it
in a box of some sort?
I think it's his gun case.
Under normal circumstances,
why would
it
you
would
even
not have
do
been
that?
odd for
I'm
Edgar
telling you,
to
bro's
carry a
a
weapon.
hothead.
This is because he worked as a security guard in Santa Cruz, and due to the nature of his job, one would expect him to be safety-oriented. If this were the case, detectives likely would not think that the murder was premeditated. However, the reality was that carrying a weapon was unlike him, as his girlfriend testifies. If anything, this has dug an even deeper grave for Edgar, since there are grounds to charge him with first-degree murder. But Edgar somehow makes the situation even worse for himself with the interview he gives one of the officers who arrests him. This would also be where we finally see Edgar's mental state during and after the murder.
It's important for you to be able to tell your side of the story about what happened back there, and I want to listen to it. And I didn't necessarily want to do it here in the back of a police car, but since you mentioned that you have a gun and that it's in the car, I think it's important that we have the conversation. So
but none of that is like,
why don't you
hold accountable to me because you didn't tell me that before, But all I gotta tell you is like,
why don't you tell me your side of this? How did this happen?
In the long run, and she knows too, like, she's been wanting to do it for a while. She's been wanting to become like.
What did I say at the beginning of this video?
Okay. So we're okay.
A random dude comes up to you.
Yes, you're willing to talk.
Because at the beginning of the video, he
a little bit. And like I
he
said,
know him, bro. He literally just say he don't know him.
If I don't want to talk to you, that's it.
You can say,
if he's not lying, bro, that's crazy.
You can say, hey,
what did I say
like
at the beginning? I would have been like, bro, you
family members that are
like, I'm not trying to be a dick or nothing, but like,
I know,
like, I don't know you, bro. Like, I'm not trying to kick
and I understand that you had a life,
and you start pulling out a gun on me.
I get that.
I'm like, bro, you good? Like,
it's important for you to get your side of this out, what happened, why it happened, and I'm willing to listen to that.
Immediately, the detective sets up a safe space for Edgar to talk. Considering the fact that he is drunk, these sort of questioning tactics have an instant effect on him as he begins to open up.
Did you know that guy?
I didn't know him.
You didn't know him? What happened?
I just remember we were talking for like a while, and then like that's it. Like I just remember we met up. He was like, "Oh, like I'll teach you how to like fucking snowboard. I'll teach you how to skate." I'm like, I know the way she is too, Like I was like, "Oh, like yeah, that's fine,"
Did he do something that made you shoot him?
I don't know. I can't agree to that. I can't dispute that. I just know that one thing led to the next, and we were just trying to get out of that parking lot real quick. And I realized she was asleep the whole night. She was asleep throughout the whole night. And I wish I was asleep that night too.
Are you an armed security guard when you're a bouncer or no? No? So, why did you have a gun on you today? You don't know? I appreciate you taking the time to talk with me, and I think it's important that you just get it out. Tell me the whole thing about what happened, what was said, why it happened.
Slowly but surely, Edgar begins to crack. The tears begin to flow, and his consciousness starts to catch up to his actions.
This seems like, from what you've described, it was kind of a spur-of-the-moment thing. Something happened. I'd like to know what.
I wish I know what happened. I wish I did. I'm not one to just like react like that, you know?
React like what?
I don't know.
How many times did you shoot it? Do you remember?
I don't know.
You don't remember?
I don't know. I don't remember any of that. I just remember talking to someone about snowboarding. I remember talking to someone about skiing. And I just remember, like, leaving, like, towing to rush. And I just remember a bunch of ARs put it everywhere. And I remember, like, earlier, like, in the night, like, once we got here, cause like, we headed out of sight, cause like, pretty late. We headed out, like, probably, like, at 9, you know? Sacred was, like, 4 hours away, 4 hours and a half away. And my girlfriend was the one driving, like, shoot. Look at the miles in the car, you know?
Okay.
We were breaking in that car, we had a good time.
Okay.
And I fucked it up again.
How did you meet this guy? Just talking in the bar, something different?
Just there. Like, I had taken my girlfriend up to her room, to our room. I had taken her up to our room.
Bro, that noise is so irritating.
Like, stay down there, and I was like, I don't know, like, it's Nevada, like, they don't have, like California, you know, you can't serve alcohol after 2 a.m.
Yeah, I'm aware of that.
And I was like, all right, like, I mean, it's Nevada, like, I've never experienced that. I've never experienced Vegas, I've never experienced any of that. Like, it would be nice to experience that, like, for once.
Okay.
So then she was like, I was hoping you were out there, because she was, like, throwing up. She was, like out of it, being on, and, like, because, like, she was driving the whole night, and I was like, I'll take care of you, you know? And I decided to go back down, and I don't know what happened. I just remember it being, like, fucking this at the, like, now, like, I remember I was just leaving out of nowhere.
That is nuts.
You always carry your gun with you?
I don't.
I told y'all at the beginning of the video.
My dad hates it, my mom hates it. My mom
And if you
hates
still
it
watching,
I own a gun.
like 40,
My
50
dad hates
minutes
the fact
later,
that, like,
you a real one, bro.
There's a gun in the household.
Bro, I told you at the beginning
I've
of
never
the
been
video.
raised with the firearm like that.
This was over completely nothing. He got mad, and he shot him. Zero reason. Insane, man. But if you watch this all the way to the end, like I said, you a real one. I appreciate you. I'll see you on the next one, squad.